Well, they love their football in the East Bay, and the NFL has once again returned to Oakland, California. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Dragons of Rio de Janeiro taking on the Black Knights of Oakland. Here's the former Utah Ute, Matt Gay, to get this one started. And off we go on EA Sports. Here's Pierre Strong to return it from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's Chubb on the read option. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. When you look at this defense, they played extremely well last week in that win over the Packers.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Moore, the man in motion. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. Down to the 10. And it's a touchdown. Elijah Moore, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Black Knights will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
18 Rattlers.
Now Richardson. And he will find his big tight end over the middle.
On the goal. 19, Tiger, 19, Luka, 19.
1st and 10, Taylor now. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
So, Charles, for this offense, we've been talking all year about how difficult it would be to run the table. And you gave me your chances early in the year. You thought maybe 25%. A few weeks ago, you thought closer to 50, but not quite 50. Now, here they are, 15-0. This is happening, isn't it?
I think it is, Brandon, because I do believe this team is too invested, too well coached to fall asleep at the switch now. And I think it ultimately benefits them to stay engaged all the way through the season because
It's caught inside the 25. A big play there. 41 yards.
A 41-yard gain. First down, Dragons.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. On the option left, Richardson fights loose. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. And between the last 2 plays, they moved it over half the length of the football field.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to do...
And he will take this one in for a touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dragons respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
That's a great response here in this first quarter. And what I like about it is how they put this drive together. The other guys scored quickly to start the game, but this was smart football to not feel like you have to go out and score quickly yourself. So they worked the ball down the field, took their time, and finished with the touchdown run.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why?
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
They finally caught up to him there at the end of the play, but great inside handoff, and what a powerful run.
The first few yards seemed relatively easy. Then it got tougher, right? And that's where he showed that he was not going to go down easily. He was not going to be denied until he got everything he could out of that run.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. And again, it's Chubb. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 56 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team Defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Second and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Here now, 3rd and a yard. Watson now to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. Chubb. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Stopped short, and as a result, possession switches hands.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, they won the battle of leverage and created a push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on 4th down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed it, right?
Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. These two teams all tied after 1. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They go play action with Richardson. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Buffalo 18.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson. Inside the 10. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And his guys have taken the lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Flushed out right. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
Come on. Hey. Good.
Oh, the option to give to Taylor here.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
From just shy of midfield, here's second and a yard.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 23 yards on the play.
On first down, Richardson.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with second and a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit, they recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only second and short, so that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked.
Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became third and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Ready? 70 Timberwolves.
Taylor.
And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
From the end zone, it's Strong. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On first down, it's Watson, eluding the pressure right.
And this one incomplete, threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, Defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he is caught. They'll have the 1st down and more than that. They'll run with Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Black Knights have taken the lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is now 21-14. Touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the 1st half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction? Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Richardson on 3rd and short. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards, and it keeps the drive moving.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Off play action. Richardson escaping the pressure right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the 1st half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Richardson looking to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll run here with Taylor. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Jonathan Taylor in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dragons have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it, and he gets it done.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From the end zone, it's Strong. And he returns this to the 22. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Oh, Chubb fumbled it. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. He's now lost fumbles in back-to-back weeks. And, of course, you remember last week's game, such a close affair. That hurt him.
Hurt him in a big way, and it is so key to take care of the ball because, remember, the team making the fewest mistakes usually wins the game. So you got to take care of the ball, lock it away, high and tight, as you often hear from running back coaches. 4 points of pressure, fingertips, forearm, biceps, sternum, or chest. Put it away.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Play action. Now Richardson steps away. They throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Richardson off the play fake. And he's got Pierce.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
Come on. Hit. 79 Broncos. Ready.
From the shotgun, Richardson.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now an option play on 2nd down. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
14 yards that time, and a first down on the keeper.
On the counter, it's Taylor.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
49 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Back to Taylor on first down.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor
taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Dragons take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
From the end zone, it's Strong. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that leads you into bigger errors.
2nd and 10. Here's Chubb on the read option.
And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Alert!
Back to throw, Watson. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he takes us beyond the 3. Going out of bounds.
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. Shifts past him at the 45. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Second and a couple.
They run it again with Chubb. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes.
Christian Wilkins able to record his 5th sack of the season.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Cooper, the man in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point of the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
Richardson to throw off play action.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. That time, finally, a measure of revenge as they get him down behind the line.
It almost felt like relief, didn't it? Because with the success he's had throughout this game, you'd almost expect him to get free and pick up 10 to 15 every time he takes off. Not in that case. That has to feel good for the defense.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Throwing again is Watson. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. Looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 3 quarters have come and gone. Watson on 1st down. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
In my humble estimation, terrific work there defensively. Running back's trying to get wide, get to the sideline, and they beat him to the spot, forced him out of bounds, pretty close to the line of scrimmage.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Off of play action, it's Watson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. They'll send the tight end in motion. From the gun on 3rd, Watson. Quick slant complete to Njoku. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a 1st down. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
This is caught. Touchdown. David Njoku, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Black Knights have made it a 1-score game again in the 4th. So they get the score still down. The bottom line is they kept themselves in the game.
They did keep hope alive, Brandon. That's exactly what they did. Now they've got to deliver and finish things off.
Hopkins with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back. Tell him to take care of the ball and try and move forward.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
First and 10, it's Richardson. That one finds Pierce right side.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is second and less than a yard.
Off the option, here's Taylor.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 15 yards on that play. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh...
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get...
There he goes, left side.
Nick Chubb. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down at the 25-yard line. 143 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's first and 10. Chubb will get the call running left. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Here's Chubb on the read option.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
Well, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now.
To throw is Watson.
Open man, that's Cooper. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Now 1st and goal. Chubb is in for a touchdown.
For as good as Nick Chubb is in the open field, he's every bit as good when they line him up down near the goal line. He's a speed back between the 20s, but a power back down close, and he forces his way into the end zone.
They get one more as the extra point's up and good, and that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Richardson. To Dobbs, and he hauls it in.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Here's Richardson.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Mustang 19. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Go.
Now Richardson.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Taylor. And all the way in from a touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor, 37 yards. And the Dragons answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
From the end zone, it's Strong. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. This is 1st and 10. To throw, Watson. Completes to Njoku.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here's 2nd down.
24. 31.
Here's Watson. Into the hands of Cooper. There he goes, Amari Cooper. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. The Charles are trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
Here's 1st and goal.
59. 24.
Following the penalty, Chubb. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. Counting down toward a minute to go in this football game.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd and goal.
Watson changing the play.
Hey, 31!
Now Watson. The pass caught by his running back, Nick Chubb.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5.
Oh, I know it goes against the grain here. It totally goes against it, but you've got to drop the ball in that situation. He makes a catch, but he loses yards and doesn't get out of bounds.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
This is 3rd and goal.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. He's going to be marked down very close to the first down marker, but it looks like he's a yard short. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They throw for it on 4th and goal at the 1. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Down to a knee goes Richardson, and that should finish off this victory. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile